The Little Rabbit's Garden. Once upon a time, in a sunny meadow, there lived a little rabbit named Rosie. Rosie loved to play outside, chasing butterflies and sniffing wildflowers. One day, Rosie decided she wanted to grow her own garden. She had seen the beautiful flowers and delicious vegetables that grew in the gardens of her friends and family. Rosie worked hard to prepare the soil, planting seeds and watering them every day. But as the days went by, Rosie began to get impatient. She wanted her garden to grow quickly, just like the gardens she had seen. So, Rosie started to take shortcuts. She pulled on the stems of the plants to make them grow faster, and she even tried to make the flowers bloom by forcing them open. But, to Rosie's surprise, her garden began to wither and die. The plants were weak and fragile, and the flowers were droopy and sad. Rosie was heartbroken. She didn't understand what had gone wrong. She had worked so hard to grow her garden. Just then, a wise old owl perched on a nearby tree called out to Rosie. "What's wrong, little rabbit?" he asked. Rosie explained how she had tried to hurry her garden's growth, but it had only led to disaster. The owl listened carefully, nodding his head. "Rosie, my dear," said the owl, "patience is a virtue. You can't rush nature. Growth takes time, and it's the slow and steady process that makes things strong and healthy." Rosie thought about the owl's words. She realized that she had been trying to control something that was beyond her control. From that day on, Rosie tended to her garden with patience and care. She let the plants grow at their own pace, and she didn't try to force the flowers to bloom. And, to Rosie's delight, her garden began to flourish. The plants grew strong and healthy, and the flowers bloomed in all their glory. Rosie learned a valuable lesson that day. She learned that patience and perseverance are essential for achieving success. And she lived happily ever after, surrounded by the beauty of her thriving garden. Moral of the story. The moral of the story is that patience and perseverance are essential for achieving success. We can't rush nature, and we can't force things to happen. We must learn to trust in the process and let things unfold naturally. With patience and care, we can achieve great things and create something truly beautiful.